All right, so today I'm getting ready for my Georgia trip, and that includes taking the trailer into Optimum RV today to find out what happened with the electrical, see if there's anything wrong. Actually, the trailer has been holding a charge since last week. I've been checking it every day, and as you can see, it's been holding about a good charge. So it's up to the good instead of fully charged all week long. I'm gonna still take it into Optimum RV and have them look at the trailer and all the electrical and see, you know, if there's something glitching or wrong, so that I know now instead of later when I'm on the road. And anyway, I'm just gonna keep my appointment and make sure that I get it all checked out, find out what happened and why it wasn't getting any power. Good morning. It's a beautiful 42 degrees in Florida right now, and it's gonna be like a high of 56 today, so sweater weather. But first, positive thought for the day is when some things go wrong in life, let's take a moment to be grateful and appreciate the things that do go right. It is so squeaky. It's so loud. Let's try some of this white lithium grease. I saw some suggestions on greasing up the jacks, and this was one of them. So we're gonna try it out. The little straw in here. And then let's see if I can get it in there. See. Get it all in the jack. Let's see if that helped. Oh. Wow. It's pretty quiet. Yeah. All right. See how squeaky this one is. Yeah, it's pretty squeaky. Here, it's all in the thing. Let's see if that works. Oh yeah, way quieter. Very nice and quiet. White lithium grease to the rescue. Yeah. All right. Putting a little bit of this grease on the ball, and just enough to not get it all over the place and get it a little greased up. A little bit more on the top. All right. Okay. so we got the chains crisscrossed. We've got the hitch lock on. We've got the cord, the power cord plugged in. The jack is up. I checked to see if the brake lights are working when I plug the trailer into the truck by turning on the emergency lights. Check that out. Yes, they are both working. And a safety check. All hooked up. Everything looks good. No chocks in the way. Doors closed and locked. Door is closed and locked. And door is closed and locked. Yeah, we're ready to go. Feeling the positive spirit. Man, it is a cold day today, but it is beautiful. Super sunny, not a cloud in the sky. Yeah, I can feel the difference without the sway bars, especially when it's windy. All right, leaving Free Spirit to get checked out. Bye. So I got the trailer back home, and I just wanted to give you an update on what they found. They found nothing wrong with the trailer. So he said, I'll just read you what he said. They removed the wires from the battery, tested voltage coming from the panel, only reading 2 millivolts. They had to forklift the trailer around, so the solar panel was facing the sun, and then it was reading 6.6 amps and 24 volts. So they reconnected the batteries to check the charging. Charging is good when panel is facing the sun. Checked water in the batteries, and load test looked good. So they're recommending more solar panels on the top of the unit to keep it charged if that's what I want. So I pulled out some questions asking, well, what would have drained the battery, because I don't recall doing anything different. I've left this refrigerator on, and it's never drained the battery like that, and it's always been charged with the sun, parked in the same spot. So I kind of started picking his brain, and he said that if the inverter was left on, then that would have drained the battery. Well, I probably left the inverter on. I probably left that on, and the refrigerator. So that's probably what happened. I probably just left something on that drained the battery to deader than dead. And so I asked him, you know, what I can do to prevent that from happening in the future. And he just said, make sure everything is off, and the solar should trickle charge enough to keep the batteries up. He also, so I had somebody in the comments had told me where the battery kill switch is, and so I can turn that off if I'm going to be storing it for a long period of time. That way it's not draining the battery. So just make sure that it doesn't, the battery doesn't go completely dead, and it should be okay. I asked him if I should plug in the trailer to the house. I got a 30 amp to 15 amp plug-in converter so that I can plug into the house for a trickle charge, but he said I shouldn't have to do that if I've got solar. Yeah, so that's probably what I left on, this inverter, because I was playing around with it. I bet you that's what happened. And then he was showing me this solar panel. So if you hit through, so it's got 100% charge right now. If I can just pay attention to this and just kind of keep an eye on it, it's showing 100% charge on here. So I have one solar panel, and it faces one way, and that may be the issue. It just doesn't get enough sunlight sometimes because it's pointing a certain direction. And now that it's colder and cloudier, it's just, you know, a little more of a problem. And not really a problem if I don't leave things on to drain the battery, you know? And then I did want to show you that I do know now where the battery kill switch is. So it's right underneath the propane tank, and the arrow is pointing up, meaning that's charging the battery. And if I turn it, there's an on and off switch there. Green is on, red is off. So I'll use that switch if I'm gonna store it for a while, and that way the battery won't drain to deader than dead. Okay, I had somebody ask about the model of the proven lock that I use on the trailer, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a video on the lock, and then I'll put a link in the description on what model it is, so you can look it up. It's on Amazon. So first, put this piece in, and you bring down the hitch lock and it holds it in place. Actually, no, I'm gonna do it with the chains. Sorry about that. So you unhook the hitch lock to take it off, but I'm gonna do it with the chains. So you put the chains on like this, and you do it opposite directions so it'll fit. So opposite directions, and then you bring it down, it'll hold it in place. Then you bring this other piece up. Oops. Line it up. Okay, so you put it on there and it'll line up. I'll show you right here. You want these two pieces to line up so that you can put, so this kind of latches on just like that. So you put it on there, and turn the key, and bam. Now I'm gonna spend some time and organize this area back here because it's gotten to be a mess. I've just been kind of putting things in here and not organizing. I got this cool collapsible bucket. Whatever I'm gonna need it for, it's here, and it doesn't take very much space. Yeah, so that's really handy. So it's gonna fit. Every time I can find something that collapses or can store really easily, I'm getting it, because I don't have much space. All right, so I just wanted to let you know that that's it for now. And in conclusion, I learned that I just need to keep a closer eye on my battery and the charging and what I have turned on and plugged in and what's gonna drain the battery. So learning a lot, and I'm just really happy that nothing major is wrong with the trailer, and I will see you in Georgia. Thank you for watching.